Now, the government has released 2 billion shillings towards mitigating effects of the biting drought. This comes as after President Uhuru Kenyatta declared a national disaster. 12 counties have been worst affected, with leaders from these areas calling for swift action to save lives. Daniel Kariuki with that report.
This is the prevailing situation in many parts of the country. Approximately 12 counties, especially in the north and coastal regions, have been hardest hit by the drought. This prompting the president to declare a national disaster. And our Treasury, CS Ukuriatani, has announced the release of 2 billion shillings in efforts to contain the situation. The funds will be used to caution communities against starvation.
Adequate financial, material resources are going to be deployed to those regions to provide immediate relief in as far as food is concerned, and as far as water requirement is concerned, but also to go further and undertake livestock offtake.
Concerns have been raised that the grain reserve at the National Cereals and Produce Board is not enough to cater for those in need. The government has, however, promised to ensure affected communities receive supplies.
But it's from Uganda, and there's no duty on it. So there's that, and we are not aware of any shortage in the country as far as food is concerned. But just to assure you that the strategic reserves, we've consulted, and we believe they have adequate food in their various stores.
But the issue of always getting into a situation where now we begin to lose lives, human lives as well as the animals, is a bit depressing also for the leaders. But always this help comes a little too late. But nevertheless, we want to thank the president for making it a national disaster.
According to a report by the Kenya Red Cross, some 2.1 million Kenyans have been affected, and the numbers could rise to 3 million by December.
But generally, the whole region now is seriously affected by both drought and famine, call it that. And you know, these are people who rely on the livestock. These are people who rely on general assistance actually from the government. So generally, the situation is there right now.
So thank His Excellency the President for directing the immediate implementation of Booted Mega Dam that will improve the lives and livelihood of the population of that region.
Following a presidential directive, the National Treasury and the Ministry of Interior and Coordination of National Government will spearhead the mitigation measures. Meanwhile, the weatherman has warned that the situation could worsen if the rains expected between October and December fail. Daniel Kariuki, KTN News.
Right, let's take a fast commercial break here on Crossfire. Thank you for staying with us. A lot more still lined up for you. Do stay with us.